A little glitchy, but here we are.
A little glitchy. I will glitchy. A little glitchy, but I will fix it in post, as they say. I'll fly in the track in Pro Tools. It's complicated stuff, man. You wouldn't.
Oh yeah, nobody can understand it. Only you.
So, I can't talk. 2 important points I want to start with.
One.
Hey, it's you. It's Nick Wusz.
What's up, dude? Hi,
hey,
hi.
2. This is I Hate Music 100.
Oh!
This is it. Yeah.
Congratulations, dude. I've only been involved in like last 30 or something, but
yeah, it's been around 30 or so, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think I started this little endeavor 8 years ago.
Wow.
100 episodes.
Holy shit.
Took about a year and a half off, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you and I have been doing it now for 2 years, year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, just about 2 years.
I think it's 2 years. I think it was like 2 years October, or it will be 2 years in October, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and I think you've been around for about 30 episodes or so. So yeah, episode 100, we have a very crazy special episode planned. It's going to be completely different than anything we've ever done before.
Oh yeah.
We have our guests with us today. It's Ozzy Osbourne, it's Euronymous, Randy Rhoads, Freddie Mercury.
Oh, yeah. It's an honor. It's an honor.
David Bowie. Yeah.
They're all gonna zoom in.
Yep. Exhume in. They're all gonna exhume in.
You got it. Perfect. I set you up, bro.
That was good. You set me up really great. For my stand-up night, I need you sitting right there, like just feeding me lines.
Yeah, I will. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Actually, we don't have anything out of the ordinary planned. We tossed around some ideas, but then it got to the point like we either have to spend a bunch of time planning something crazy and not doing episodes, or just go for it. And so we're just going for it. Like
we talked about it, and this is a serious thing to us. I think it's a monumental anniversary, and it should be acknowledged. So hopefully in the future we can be a little more. Maybe it's episode 110, or by the time we actually do something.
I thought about that. Like we could do episode 127 or something. I mean, it is a milestone. Obviously, 100 episodes is really cool. I'm really happy about that. 8 years ago, I started this just kind of on a whim. I was like, let's see what happens with this. And, it's had its ups and downs, its ebbs and flows, but I'm stoked that it's been around for 8 years and 100 episodes.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's kind of like the big news over here. So I guess that's it.
I feel like it's getting, hopefully you feel the same way. It's getting better and more fulfilling for you. And even,
for sure.
There's been some highlights during this time, but it's going to get better, dude. We have got a lot of great ideas, so we're going to keep it going.
Oh yeah, no, it's only up from here for sure. But you've completely been a game changer, joining me on this for sure. Like beforehand, I was just floundering, and now having someone like you to riff off of is just completely reinvented it. So I appreciate your involvement. It's been awesome.
It's nice of you to say. I appreciate you starting it to begin with, and I was a guest at one time, and so
you were,
It was a cool podcast you had going, and you had a lot of cool ideas. You were playing full albums at one time. You were, trying to be very rigid with we're going to play 3 songs or 1 song or whatever you were doing, but you were, and now it's pretty loose and easier, hopefully, to navigate.
Man, that was the thing is when I first started it, I had these guests on, and I think it's a really cool idea, but just like the technical aspect of it, like, me sharing a song and them sharing a song. And I had too many episodes where nobody had anything to say. It wasn't sparking conversation. And it just felt uninspired. And I just got to the point where I'm like, I have to make a change of some sort. And then I was like, I'm just going to stop doing this. And then, I was actually in an Airbnb on Mount Hood, and it just occurred to me. I was like, I would like to do this again. But like, what are my favorite podcasts? And so many of them involve 2 people that have been friends forever that have common interests. And I was like, well, shit. Like, but I thought you wouldn't want to do it. I was like, Nick's probably not going to have time or have any interest. But like right away, you're like, oh man, that sounds cool. Let's try it. So yeah. Yeah, it's been
Well,
it's
you
been
were
lot
a
of
guest
fun.
on my radio show back in like '99 or something.
Oh man, yeah. You mentioned that you might have like tapes of that or something.
I do.
That'd be really
I
cool.
definitely do. I just really, it's a project, going through all that shit. And you have some tapes that are demos and stuff too, which are still in my presence. I just, it's like a project that's weighing on my mind. But I would love to go through that and digitize some of it. We could talk about some of it too. And we talked about talking about some of your demos and shit like that too, which would be really fun.
And I have a radio show I was on in the 90s, KGLT in Bozeman, Montana. It'd be cool to replay some of that back. They're interviewing me for my first band, VBG.
You've got the tape of that, dude?
Yeah, I've got tapes of it. I've got tapes of like phone calls I had with Nick Terry from Terrorizer when I was doing the Geist and Christ thing.
Jesus, yeah, I want to hear that for sure.
We should do an episode on that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we have some really, really good ideas. I have a couple guests in mind still.
Definitely.
So
lots of guests in mind.
Yeah. Just everything's coming up. I hate music. But 100 episodes is really cool. I'm really happy about it, really proud.
Well, for me, it's been an honor to, it's an excuse to kind of talk to people like Alan from Primordial and Mortis and Johnny Vallis, these people that, you'd see at shows and you'd be like, dude, I admire you. Thanks. That's about all I would say normally. But it's been good to get to know them, on a more deeper level. Yeah,
agreed. And it's a cool way to connect with people. And, I had so many people say after our Kelly Schaefer episode, like how it really humanized him in so many ways. Like people were like, oh, I had this idea about Kelly that, he was like maybe not the most thoughtful person, or like maybe he was like not really wanting to like talk to fans, and it really like humanized him in this way that people appreciated.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the same thing with Mortis. He seems like this kind of like mythical figure, But yeah, I mean, we had some really, over the last 2 episodes, some really great interviews, and some of the segments that we did ourselves too, like some of the AI stuff that we worked with was really fun.
That was really good. I like when people send in their videos. I really appreciate that. We're getting to know our fans even too. And Sebastian being interviewed about Buckethead. And it's fucking classic.
Oh yeah, the Buckethead. Yeah, that was so great.
So good.
But I've got some more ideas. We both have more ideas. I think this year is going to be good. And I think that just the trajectory of the seasons, I think fall, winter, spring, it seems like it's going to be more leaning into this, and maybe in the summer it's going to be a little harder with schedules and all that.
It does seem that way.
And that's okay. It is.
If we put pressure on it and you make a schedule and all these things, it's going to get grueling. We don't want to do that to ourselves. So
that's the thing. I talked to a few people and I read some articles on like how to grow your podcast, because I would love to have more listeners. We're always getting more listeners, but I'd like to do better. But they're all like, you have to do it once a week, twice a week, every Monday, Thursday, and I just can't. I just can't.
No, and we don't want it to be like that. Like realistically, what's that even mean?
Right?
A couple hundred more people or 1,000 more people. It's just our reach is what it is, and hopefully on Instagram or however we promote this shit, we can get we can get some people through that. But if we make a schedule like that, I think it would burn us out pretty quick.
For sure. I tried to do it before you were on board. I tried to do it. I had it even on my Google Calendar, and I just immediately ran out of time, ran out of ideas, and then it was just like, no, this is not for me. But I like the idea of growing it, grassroots, and I think word of mouth has always been the way that this thing is spreading.
Remember that zine? That was a great zine.
I wrote for that zine. That was me and Jeff Wagner and Chris Maycock. Yeah.
Amazing. Word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth. So anyway,
how about Lamentations of a Flame Princess? Remember that one?
I do. Jim Raji, I think. He moved to Finland.
Oh, he did? That guy was a funny writer. I have an issue somewhere. It'd be cool to do an episode about old zines. So that's another topic.
For sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. I got into an argument with that guy once on unholy metal in the AOL chat rooms back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we could talk to Don about it too, because his was really awesome too. Infernal Archives.
Yep. He had a great zine. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people had really cool zines back then.
Yep.
Hunter has a really cool zine currently.
Nice.
Deserts of Hex.
Really, really high production.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen one or have one in my presence.
Oh, really? I asked him to send you one.
Oh, damn. Nothing. Yeah, I'd love that.
Well,
yeah, and the Dungeon Synth scene, there's a bunch of them out there, 4 or 5 that I can think of. So that's kind of cool that that's happening still.
a burgeoning scene in its infancy. Yeah. That makes sense.
Sorry to detour us there.
Oh, no, you're good. So I guess this is kind of like somewhat of a catch-up episode. I've got some great listener emails. And since we recorded last week, only like a little bit of updates, but I kind of really dug what we did with going through the calendars last time. That was really fun.
Literally going through our calendar.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so what did I do?
So now let's...
I went to lunch last Thursday.
Nice. So what did we do last week? Yeah, okay. So I saw you on Wednesday, Thursday. We saw Beherit.
We saw Beherit last night. That was very special for me. Beherit, I discovered their second record, Drawing Down the Moon. I want to say 94. Bought it just on the cover alone and knowing kind of like the mystery around the band a little bit, and it changed my world in so many ways. It's such a unique record. It doesn't sound like anything else.
Definitely.
It really kind of blew my mind as far as like what extreme metal can be, because it wasn't the extreme metal that I was used to.
Yeah, exactly.
So much atmosphere. The vocals are like weird gutturals, but whispering and like really loud most of the time. And the guitars are just these droning, kind of like almost like buzzsaw sounding, but just really droning, like bar chords, power chords.
Mid-paced, yeah.
And like all the weird synth stuff, and just been one of my absolute favorite bands, ever since. And just never in my wildest dreams thought I would get to see Beherit. I mean, it's just absolute insanity. Yeah. Steve,
I mean, they'd never played, right? Or what was the history with their live performances? They just
never did it. I mean, they were a band in high school, I believe. They're like a Mr. Bongo where they were friends in high school and started it. And they did like some parking lot show in Finland when they were like teenagers. But I think Steve from Spirit Possession was telling me last night, it's like their 20th show ever.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was really special, and they put on a great show. Like
they did.
The singer guy with the like little keyboard set up, and he had like this drum pad that he would hit, and like these like just overly processed vocals, and it was.
Oh, the crowd was it was completely packed. That place was maxed out, and there were a lot of fans that knew the songs, and there were a lot of fans that probably didn't as well, but just enjoyed the atmosphere that was created there. It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's a big deal when you look around the audience, and it's like I saw Joe Preston from Melvins. I saw Steve Whitehead from Leviathan. Obviously, Spirit Possession were there. Jake from Uada.
Yeah.
Two guys from Uada. Nick Superchi was there.
Nice.
Like, just so many people. Eric from Ale Ruin. It's just like everybody came out. And like, I haven't seen... what's his name? Fuck, I just said it. Jeff Whitehead from Leviathan. I haven't seen him in like over 10 years, but like he comes out for this because it is a special event.
Yeah, and John was there too.
And John, John was there, yes. But yeah, I took out like a shit ton of money. And I was like, I'm going to buy like, it's one of those situations I'm going to buy like one of everything. Yeah. They were sold out of like everything.
We met for beers and we didn't get there until past 9. So it was partially our own fault.
It's probably your fault.
I saved you some money, dude.
You did. I appreciate that. And you Venmo'd me for the beers. You don't have to do that, man.
Well,
it's nice, but it's not necessary.
You were treating. I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. But I gotta owe you. I keep track of this shit.
Nah, you don't have to do that with me. Speaking of that, though, I'm gonna piss off the people that only do audio and show you my Beherit shirts that I got.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, please do. I can try to explain them, the graphic on the front of the T-shirt. Yeah, there probably were like 6 different shirts, I'd say. By the time we got there, maybe only 3 or 4, but...
Yeah, I was looking up their merch online just to prepare myself. They had like 8 records and 6, maybe even more shirts.
Yeah.
2 Drawing Down the Moon designs that I really wanted to get. But they were sold out. So I did get 3 shirts. They're not my favorite designs, but still, I'll wear them.
$25 too, is that right?
Yeah, 25. So
that's a great deal these days. Nice.
Here's the first one.
Yeah, that one's awesome. It's got a kind of this is the cover of their EP or something, right?
It's their first record, Oath of Black Blood.
Oath of Black Blood.
Old school logo. Not their first logo, but their second logo. on the back, very satanic goat looking deal.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, old school Beherit shirt. Very stoked. This one is for their, I believe this is an EP or a demo, The Dawn of Satan's Millennium.
It's the same graphic on the back of the other ones.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn of Satan's Millennium.
Yep. This is their first logo, I believe, with the big upside down cross. And then on the back, again, very satanic.
Yeah, badass. Black Mass Prayer. This is the name of the songs or something. Beast
Yeah,
of Damnation, Hail Satanas, Dawn of Satan's Millennium. Nice.
Yep. And then this one was very important for me to get because it doesn't have the Drawing Down the Moon artwork, but it is for a song off of Drawing Down the Moon. And this shirt alone solved a mystery and a debate that John and I have had since 94. At the bottom of this shirt, it says
werewolf, semen, and blood.
Yep. On the record, it says werewolf, semen, and blood. No punctuation. So our debate was, is it werewolf, semen, and blood? Or is it werewolf, semen, and blood?
Yeah, right.
It's been a mystery
now
for decades.
So now we know it's all three because there's a comma there.
There's a comma.
Yeah.
The comma changed my life, man. It's the most important moment of my life.
The most important punctuation mark in history. Yep. Oh, shit. Yeah, there it is. Werewolf, comma, semen. There should be another comma after semen if we're going to get...
Well, that's the Oxford comma, which I'm a huge fan of, too.
Oh, that's not a staple, though. It's not like a standard.
It's not mandatory. I learned this from Don because I asked him about it because I prefer the Oxford comma.
Yeah,
he said it's not preferred. I mean, it's not mandatory, but he prefers it, and I do as well.
Yeah, exactly. I always put that one in. I guess I was taught that in English class or something.
I think I was too, but yeah, it just looks. I almost said more writer. Almost looks better. It just looks better to me. So, yeah, werewolf, semen, and blood.
Nice. Well,
and so I was right.
Yeah,
I was right.
Nice.
I mean, John and I both thought it was 3 items. But it's just, why not have the punctuation?
Yeah,
I mean,
no
it's
kidding.
an ESL issue, I'm sure. But
yeah, probably, yes. We could talk about that with when we talk about the comics.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Beherit was great.
Great show.
You're not quite as familiar, but you enjoyed it, too.
No, definitely. I enjoyed the show. I didn't know all the songs. I've been reviewing the Moon album in the last couple of weeks, but
yeah.
Drawing Down the Moon?
Drawing Down the Moon. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was fucking awesome. But I did leave at midnight because I was tired. So hopefully I didn't miss too much.
I looked behind me and I was like, oh, no more Nick. But yeah, it was like right at midnight. But they played till, I don't know, you only missed 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering how much further I was going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. It was great, though. The great presence. Energy was awesome. Yeah. The opening band was Impure. They had a female bassist. It's like Joe Bench.
Yep.
And they had a drummer singing, which like Dystopia
Nocturnus.
Or something, or Nocturnus.
Yeah.
There's not that many bands that do that.
Yeah. And
Made me
they
think
had
about that.
a male guitarist like Slayer.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you. They were good. I liked them. I was pleasantly surprised.
They must be American, but I'm not sure what their deal is.
I'm not sure either. And Spirit Possession played. We missed them.
Yes.
But seen them a bunch before, and they're great and old friends.
They are great live. Kind of sad I missed it, but it was fun to get a couple beers before.
Yeah, it'd been a while since we'd connected face to face.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. So very stoked. It was a little later than I like shows to be these days.
Oh, man. I guess because of 4 bands, it just got late.
It's too many bands. 3 or less. Yeah. Three is my max.
Yeah.
Unless it's a fest situation.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
or unless they're all short sets,
Well, that's true.
If you know it's going to be a half hour each set, then that's fine. But
yeah. You have a show next weekend at High Water Mark, and I'm one of 5, I think.
Yeah.
It's Deep Cross, Layla from Vastum, Folian, Daniel Menchie, and me. So, yeah, 5. But I don't know how much time I have, but I'm assuming like half hour tops, probably more like 15 or 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine. I'll play 2 songs and be done. It'll be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're going to play new stuff too, right?
I'm going to play the new stuff, the stuff that you saw at Tyson's birthday party. Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other show we went to was my Dungeon Synth show. That was fun.
That's right. That was great.
That was a good night. That was
Yep, that was
Saturday night
awesome.
at Blackwater. Great turnout.
Blackwater.
I was stoked about that.
It was, yeah. David went there today for lunch just to try out the food.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I heard that it's good vegan food.
I've heard that too. Yeah.
But good show. I played with Moonlit Corridors. This is a dude who wears a moon as a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played. You were the only one that recognized.
I know.
Desolate Ways.
Desolate Ways, man. You did great.
Thanks, bro.
It was awesome.
And then Imp, and then Fenwalker. Great night.
Yep.
All good guys and good energy.
The Moog
in there.
that Fenwalker used was definitely a crowd pleaser. There's just something about that tonality of the Moog. Instantly people are like, yeah.
It just feels so good. I don't know. It's deep. It's a deep feeling. The sound goes deep into your soul. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you should get one of those and just use it for like some punctuation here and there, and people like lose their minds.
Yeah. I should, but it's like a $3,000 instrument. So
It is. Yeah.
yeah.
No, it was a great night. Great space. I hadn't been to the new Blackwater yet. That was really cool to see. Yeah, great space, great time, good turnout.
Yep.
You had a newer set than what I'd seen before.
Yeah, I do a little bit of crowd work. I have some spoken word stuff that I did. That was fun. I wish the screen had worked behind me because I have a kick-ass slideshow, but they couldn't get it working. So
yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's too bad.
Yeah,
but I think it went pretty well. I'm kind of relieved because it's a lot of work to prepare for those shows, and
yes, I
had a lot of anxiety building up to I don't know, you're probably used to it more, but I just get a little worried that I'm going to forget something or,
Yeah, you forget your dongle and shows off.
Dude, it's so fragile. My shit is so fragile. One cord doesn't work and fucking shit won't work.
Yep.
It's done. But that dongle for the Pro Tools, that's it for sure.
Yep.
The whole show's over. There's no way I could play without that.
I used to have it where I would just license my iLock from the cloud or whatever. But now I started playing places like Litha or Lunasa where there's no
signal.
There's no internet. So you have to have the dongle. So
exactly.
I haven't had any problems with the dongle situation.
No, me either. But I am anxious about it though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and like a cable situation, if there's one cable out, sometimes it's really hard to figure out which one it is.
Well, especially in your setup, you have a lot of pedals and a lot of wiring, so.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was a great night. That was super fun.
Cool. It's been a good week for shows.
Yes, it has. I just got tickets to Asphyx for when you're out of
I'm
town.
Sorry to miss that. Yeah.
Yeah. David and I are going. David, the backup Nick.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's on October 16th. Yeah.
October 16th. Yep. October's busy. Then October 20th, I think it is. Oh, I've got my calendar right in front of me. It is October. Wait, I'm in September. October 18th, I'm playing at Azoth with Echo Death.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And the fourth is my show with.
I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that one. Dark Angel and Sacred Reich are here on October 11th. I don't think I'm gonna be going to that, but just
I don't think
FYI.
I am either. I would like to see Dark Angel.
I'd like to see Sacred Reich.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really love the Roseland, and Marty told me tickets were like $65 or something.
Jesus, that's fucking crazy. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm probably gonna skip that one. I have a lot of shows in October and November. I feel like.
Totally.
I think I have Autacker coming up at some point here.
Oh yeah, we got tickets for that.
Yeah. Do you remember when that is?
November something.
November. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's busy. So.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna skip Dark Angel.
And Pyrexia is playing, but they're playing with Creason and these other bands, Abysmal Dawn, which I'm not a huge fan of, but I might go see that in November.
Okay. Well, keep me posted. I might join you if you go. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so I did a crazy thing today.
Yeah, you did. Tell us about it, please.
So today is Music Advocacy Day. I hate that word advocacy. It's hard for me to say.
Advocacy. Okay.
Advocacy. it's the Recording Academy's Music Advocacy Day, and I was recently, appointed co-chair of the Pacific Northwest Chapter Advocacy Committee. So my job today was to lead a small group of people, and we met with our Congresswoman Maxine Dexter downtown, and basically we have like 3 focal points that we're focused on, and 2 of them relate to AI and getting artists and creatives proper authorization and proper licensing and compensation when AI companies are using their copyrighted works to train their AI models. And
I feel like that's going to happen so much, you know. We really got to get ahead of this.
It's happening a lot. So there's no legislation currently about it, but we're asking the Congress to like get ahead of it and like be aware of these issues.
Nice.
And then there is one bill right now called the No Fakes Act. It's been bouncing around for quite a while, but that is more about like deep fakes and cloning. And that is basically having like some common sense guardrails to like protect people's identities.
Well, yeah, you told me
voices.
about this Tom Hanks one, which I didn't even know about.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, I guess. I'm not sure when it happened, but fairly recently, he was sitting there watching TV, and this ad came up, and it was him talking about a product that he'd never heard of. And he said it was so convincing that it like kind of like messed with his head a little bit. But he's like, "This is not me."
He was probably trying to remember. Did I actually do this? Oh my god.
Yeah. But
that's crazy, dude.
The No Fakes Act is it's an actual bill it's a bipartisan bill. We're trying to support it to make it go through to prevent these things from happening, or at least get permission and compensation around that. And then the last thing is just the defunding of the NEA. The Trump administration is trying to cut the funding completely. Right now it's $207 million a year, and for the 2026 fiscal year, they want to zero it out and just eradicate
That's a fucking drop in the bucket for them, dude.
It's 0.003% of the national budget, and they want to axe it. And what that does, that funding, it funds arts in the schools, in communities, in daycares, they help support nonprofits that help bring music and music education and theater to people. Now that it's being defunded, people are losing their grants, people are losing their jobs. It's having music in the schools, or having like kids have access to music or art in general. It's essential for a happy and healthy community. And when you don't have that, it's disastrous. And so we're basically, the administration is setting up the next generation to be fucked in this way. So we're trying our best to support it. The good thing is that we live in a state that it was preaching to the choir today. They were already aware of it. They're already on it. They're very responsive. But but it was a really powerful thing. Like, we went into the building, and it was me and my friend Mighty, who's a local producer and rapper, and then a woman that I just met, Rena Jones, and I don't know her stuff so well, but I believe that she is a cellist or a violist. Is that a word? Violist? I think she's a violist, if that's a word.
Violist. It's a smaller cello, or is that it's like a violin?
A viola is, man, you're asking the wrong guy.
Sorry,
I feel like it's in between cello and violin.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
But from looking at her website briefly, it looks like she does a lot of ambient things, maybe some just like a lot of different string work, but it seems like she does some kind of ambient compositions. And then I met a guy named Deshaun Jenkins, who is an R&B guy. And so it was like a really cool cross-section. It's like me and these 3 people coming in with their stories, their personal experiences. And we ended up meeting with a member of the staff and with our representative for an hour total, and they were so receptive, and they had things to add, and they were taking notes like crazy. And, when we left, they're like, yeah, we definitely support this bill, and we support these things. And they got our contacts, and they're going to let the Recording Academy know the progress of the bills as they happen. And
good.
Very, very productive, very surreal situation. Like, I'm not a public speaker, and I'm not an advocate, and I'm not a lobbyist, and I know nothing about politics, and I know nothing about the government.
Yeah.
But, you know, these are subjects I'm passionate about, and I was asked to do this. And so I was like, well, you know, how can I say no to this when I'm in a position to do this, you know?
Yeah.
So it was really powerful, man. It was like one of those moments. I wouldn't use the word life-changing, but it's perspective-changing for sure.
You saw a whole different world of how things work, and maybe some governmental bureaucracy, how probably that process works a little bit. It's interesting.
Yeah, it made me thankful for where we are too. You know, we walked in, and right away we met Senator Ron Wyden. He was hanging out, and we met him briefly. And but just the way they're talking about how Oregon values the arts and has consistently fought for the arts. And Mighty was saying that too. Mighty was like, you know, I run a nonprofit called Laced Up that helps 30,000 kids a year with like getting music instruments and getting music education. And he founded it and runs it.
Wow.
And he's like, I've thought about moving to other states many times, but he's like, Oregon is like the best place in the states that supports the arts. And he's like, I can't leave.
So with that funding, the funding that is going to get cut, well, that's a federal thing, right? So the state still funds in some ways, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I assume, but I don't know how that.
Yeah.
I don't know how that plays out exactly.
Yeah.
But it was a crazy experience, and super happy I did it. And yeah, I mean.
Were they giving you guys feedback as well and giving you updates on the progress of the bill, or was it more of just like an informational exchange or something? Or
a lot of, I mean, it was informational exchange, but they said they are going to keep us updated on on like what they're doing for the bill, and you know, like the progress of it. But you know, I'm new to this, so I don't know exactly how everything works. But yesterday I was like, what the fuck did I get myself into? And now I feel like, oh, this is great. Like it's pretty, the time commitment's pretty low.
Okay, good.
And it feels like it really makes a difference. I mean, it does make a difference. Like the Recording Academy has done so much just in the time that I've been a part of them for musicians that I can see, you know, where this is like making a change for the better. And so, yeah, I'm happy to be a part of it. So.
Were you able to get the words out that you wanted to say, and when you were speaking, that went okay?
I was a little nervous, but yeah, it went fine, and they really put us at ease because we had a good 10 minutes of like waiting in the waiting room beforehand, and you know, the staff woman was like, don't worry, like you're safe in here. There's no ICE officers in here. Like sometimes they come in here and they like
what the fuck?
Like she was saying like they drag people out of the office sometimes and like detain them.
Oh my God.
And they were talking about like just how insane it's been since Trump was elected. Like people are getting fired. People are quitting. Nobody knows what the hell's going on. Nobody answers the phone. Now there's this government shutdown that's about to happen. Yeah. This staff woman was just going on and on about just how like ludicrous everything is right now.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, that's why we need the arts more than ever, you know?
To ease your pain when you're about to lose your job.
Yeah. So speaking of that, I want to, for the video people, I want to share a photo from today.
Oh, nice.
If you can see it. Yeah. So can you see that, Nick?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's Deshaun. That's me. Look at me. I'm smiling. That's my buddy Mighty. That's Rena. And that's our representative, Maxine Dexter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this was downtown, or where was this?
It's like Lloyd Center area.
Oh,
They have an office like right by that park, right outside of Lloyd Center. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was great. I feel lucky to be able to do that. You know,
I'm proud of you for doing this, man. I think it's really important, and we need people like you that are willing to take the time. Actually, I think is a lot of it. You know.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, I lost my audio for a second.
Oh, nice.
You're back. But way out of my comfort zone, man. I mean, that is not something that I do, you know, but it was kind of another thing, like after my dad passed too, like my dad was always helping communities and he was always advocating for people and he was volunteering. And all the time. And I was like, hey, this is a small thing that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it just for like my dad, but that was a catalyst too. I was like, my dad would want me to do this. My dad would do this,
Yep.
So yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's amazing how we can reach kind of we can reach a lot of people just by kind of putting ourselves out there like this.
Exactly. That's exactly it. And today it's like, I connected with my friend Mighty. I haven't seen him since we did the Kairos thing in February or May or whenever that was. And, he's best friends with DJ OG1. And then I met, some really other cool people in the scene that are making music and like people I wouldn't meet otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's pretty
awesome. Sean and I are going to go get coffee next week. And he's brand new in town, just moved here from New York. He doesn't know anybody.
Wow.
And he's an R&B dude,
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, it's a great way to connect. And sometimes I tend to get into my own bubbles musically.
Sure.
And it's so important to get out of that. Like, I'm not an R&B guy at all, but I was looking at his Instagram and he worships Bjork. So we talked about Bjork.
Nice.
It's like,
yeah,
there's commonalities there. There's always commonalities.
I think people that love music, there's always going to be something to find in common. We love metal, obviously, but we're pretty open to new things. Obviously you are with a lot of modern music and stuff, but there's always something to talk about with people that love music. So
yeah. Cool. So it was great, man. It was great. I hope to do it again.
Awesome. I hope you are feeling like you can have the energy to do it, and it's important. So nice show.
Shit, my Pro Tools stopped. That's what happened.
Did it? I see it in the background there on your other screen.
It stopped recording.
Oh, okay. I might have to do some wizardry on that later. Dang.
Well, maybe you could use the audio from the Google.
Yeah, I might have to like mix it. They sound totally different, but whatever. I'll figure it out. That's why my audio went out for a second.
Wonder why it stopped like that. It's weird.
I don't know.
Mine's still going.
Anyway, I'll worry about it some other time.
Okay.
But yeah, that was great. Happy to do it. I think that brings us up. We're current now, right?
I feel like it. Yeah, lots of music that's happening. Yeah. What's next on the agenda?
Let's do some listener emails. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got some good ones. We got some crappy ones too.
Name them, dude, and give their phone numbers too.
I'll let you be the judge of which ones are crappy.
Okay.
Okay. So I've kind of made the executive decision that I'm not going to share the actual email unless there's like actual content to see.
Okay.
Because sometimes people do put in their phone numbers, as you know, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is from Leonard Trombley, and I apologize, Leonard, but I do believe that you are the guy that I know somewhat in New Hampshire that lent me their bass when I played with Nathaniel, and Nathaniel and I did Shadow. I'm pretty sure that's you. If it's not, I apologize. He says, I was just listening to your episode where you guys were discussing the 666 degrees of separation and got to wondering about a Fenriz and Euronymous connection. I believe by the rules of the game, you can make the connection once again through Varg. Varg was in Mayhem.
Okay.
He also wrote the lyrics for 2 Darkthrone songs. I'm not sure if the contribution would count, but I believe it would. Sure. Not much of a contribution, but I was having one of those moments where you listen to something and wish you could add your own 2 cents. Anyway, love the podcast. Cheers.
Nice.
David made those rules, so
we'd have to ask him, I guess. But I feel like that's a connection that can be made for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that David would go for that connection, but maybe he would. David, let us know.
Because it's a contribution and not in the band per se or something.
It's not a musical contribution. I guess it is in a way.
It's a lyrical contribution.
Yeah. I don't know. We have to leave it up to David, though. So, David, don't tell us in person. Don't text us. You have to email hate.pod.music@gmail.com or else I'm going to forget.
Yes. So, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Got another one about this 666 degrees.
We're on to something here, I think. Or David's on to something here.
Yeah. Let's see. Connect Burzum to Porcupine Tree in 6 easy steps. This is from Dane Perry. So, Dane, I apologize, but I think I know you too. I think you're the guy with the crazy beard from Savannah. If you're not, I apologize.
Awesome.
Hi, Nick and Jason. I was listening to your latest podcast with Hunter today, and I wanted to share my method of connecting Burzum to Porcupine Tree that I came up with when I was supposed to be working. Love it. I'd like to point out that I didn't use AI for this, but instead decided to out myself as a modern prog metal nerd.
Nice.
Which is worse? I don't know. I might have missed the boat for this to be relevant, but I thought I'd clutter up your inbox anyway. Okay. Samuth played bass on the Burzum Aske release. True. Samuth plays an emperor with Isan. True.
Yep.
Isan did vocals on Devin Townsend's album Deconstruction for the song Jular.
Okay.
I don't know, but I believe it. Mikhail from Opeth does vocals on the same album for a different song, Stand.
Here we go. We did it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mikhail is in Storm Corrosion with Steven Wilson.
Yeah.
And then Porcupine Tree.
That one's pretty clean. That's really clean. If all of that seems legit. So I think that's the answer.
Yeah, nice and clean. And side note, there has been a lot of people that are commenting on our Spotify episodes, commenting on our Instagrams with things like this, and I'm not going to go through there and read them on the air. So if you want something to be addressed in the podcast, send it to the email address. It's the only way it's going to happen. But there have been some people chiming in about the audio versus video debate and people talking about the 666 degrees of separation. And but I'm not going to scroll through Instagram and Facebook and all that shit to like talk about it on the air.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So anyway, he continues. Also, a fun fact that you can connect Varg to Steve Vai using this method.
Okay, at what point does it get to...
I don't know.
Because of Devin Townsend, of course.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devin Townsend brings people together, and so does Mikhail from Opeth.
That's right. And then he continues, have to disagree with Hunter about the Storm Corrosion album. Didn't like it at the time, but it's grown on me in recent years.
Nice.
I think a lot of people weren't expecting it to be so different to their main projects.
Yeah.
Take care, and I look forward to the next episode. Thanks, Dane.
Nice. Thank you, Dane.
Okay, here it is. You ready for this?
I guess so.
Okay. This is from our mascot, our old friend, the one and only Romaniac. He sent us a birthday wish. So I don't remember when we figured out the birthday was.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
I believe it was June 16th, which is when he sent this message.
Okay.
So he sent us a video message. So let me see if I can pull it up here. And
there he is.
There he is.
There he is.
I love it how he always like hangs up the hoodies and shirts that I sent him. Like
he
behind
sets
him.
the scene really well.
Yeah.
We love
He's always got the cigarette, the beer. He always cheers, all that stuff.
It's always probably like 2 a.m. or something too.
Probably, yeah.
Seems like it. Seems like it.
Since we talked to him, he did get married.
Yeah.
So,
congratulations, Sebastian. Very cool. Thanks for being such a big fan. And also, he was really receptive to the new Dolvin, and he helped promote that and put that out there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I noticed that he was posting about it a lot. And
I sent him a vinyl because of his efforts. I appreciate him.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Very cool. Okay, so Sebastian sent us this birthday message. It's a little long, but it's filled with love. Actually, I haven't watched it yet, so this will be a first time for me. Yeah. Hope it's PG.
You're living on the fucking edge here, dude.
Living on the edge, man. Okay, here we go.
Hello, guys. And happy birthday to the podcast. Happy birthday to I Hate Music.
Cheers.
8 years? Damn. Can't wait for the podcast to turn the legally accepted way to drink, you know? What was it? 21 years in USA?
Yes.
In Europe, generally, something like 18 years. But if you're 8 years and drunk in Romania, that's fucking the norm. So for all I care, cheers, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy birthday. You know, this podcast is truly something else. It's like a bunch of friends who gather, you know, and they discuss, they have fun, they joke, have they drink, and at the end of the day, there's always something to keep in mind and to think of later, to dissect, to delve deeper. And the community that you guys built, it's amazing. It's amazing. And yeah, once more, happy birthday.
Thank you.
What remained in my mind from the last episode, the Dolven album, and I was watching so closely when it came out, the date and everything, and when it was released, I was on the bus and my headphones died.
Oh man.
Oh, the horror. But I did something that I don't usually do, and I just listened on my phone, but with the phone very close to my ears to hear as clearly as possible and also not to disturb others. And man, it hit me. It hit me really hard. If you know, for different periods, there are albums that are always pointed as the music of the generation or something like that. The music of the period of the era. Yeah, this album is that type of album, at least for me. And I really wish it will reach as many people as possible. You know, it's truly something special, and a lot of deep thinking behind it. You know, the artwork. The artwork has a lot of symmetry, a lot of logic behind it. There's a blue, red, red, blue, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of symmetry in it, even when it comes to the flowers, where the central point from where everything starts, you know, the root from where all the sprouts come out, uh, is the burial, you know, and yeah, it's fucking great. Thank you for the music. Thank you for the music. Another thing that kept ringing in my head from the last episode was the t-shirt discussion. And Jason, you are much too kind. But you see, I'm a total poser. You see this?
Yeah.
Regalok fost ilyen Store. Yeah. I got it like 7 years ago. I never saw a concert, but didn't got to. Another example would be the gift from you. You know, the Agalok T-shirt. You see, I'm the poster kid for posers. I'm the poster poser.
Mr. Poser.
And yeah, when things like this and growing up, and it's something that separated me, at least I felt like distancing from the metal community, was exactly this attitude where if you wear a t-shirt, you must know even what the other person ate the night before or something like that. And that's disheartening because it does disservice first and foremost to the band.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if a person doesn't know about the band, when something like this comes up, you know, most likely they will lose interest in finding out more. And who does it hurt? because from all the points I thought about it, mostly hurts the band because the people wearing t-shirts are basically walking fucking posters. You know. Another thing about that, a person might borrow the t-shirt from someone and they are held responsible for something that might as well not even be a business for them or anything of interest and just a necessity for the moment. A girlfriend from her boyfriend, boyfriend from girlfriend, whatever from a friend, basically a dad from his son. And just imagine an old person being held responsible and being asked what album, what year, whatever from a band, you know, when he's like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, there are instances where it's disheartening. And I'm thinking of Kanye West and the Bourdon thing. You know, the Bourdon t-shirt, I mean, is the most clear and well-known example where it actually does harm, you know, because the only point from where something like this could and should be criticized, if does it do any harm? Kanye West basically actively is trying to do harm, all for the attention and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, being a walking poster is a service to the band is something that should be, you know, cherished. If you don't like the person because doesn't know or whatever, yeah, you do whatever, you know. But being that person being held responsible, there are exceptional cases when a person should be responsible for what's wear because everyone is free to wear whatever the fuck they want, regardless. You know. Yeah. I want to say cheers to Kyle. Damn man.
Drink.
There were moments when I felt like I was there instead of you, and thank you for sharing the story, the memories, and then that plushie. Fuck man. A sad but happy story at the same time. I don't know. Good for you. Yeah. I think if Bucket had heard that, that would hurt him, you know, and that's really bad. I hope he does not. And can't wait to hear about what your guys' experience of the Buckethead concert was,
Ooh.
We missed it, bro.
or will be. Yeah, it's on 15 or 16 August.
It's the
right?
same day Agalock,
Anyways,
dude.
Yeah, dude.
buckets up.
Buckets up.
Cheers.
Buckets up.
Happy birthday to the podcast.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
That fucking guy, man. Amazing. He's really good at, obviously, he remembered everything that he heard from the episode. He was just kind of off his mind. He was like off his mind coming up with that stuff. It was really impressive. He's paying attention to this shit, dude.
He was talking about the plushie that was left at the Buckethead show.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. He was the only person that recognized the birthday. Like, I forgot. Yeah, he was the only listener that like paid attention to the birthday. So
that's amazing. What a guy.
Yeah. Thank you, Sebastian.
And he definitely gets the Dolvin too. He understands like what I was going for. So that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. He truly loves it. We appreciate that.
Yep.
Constant supporter of the podcast.
And you know, I think as I grow older, you're 50. I'm almost 50. I'm starting to not give a shit about the T-shirt thing anymore. It is something I kind of believed when I was younger. I suppose I was a little more harsh about it, but you know what? I'm giving up on that now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, you have that Aussie shirt that has the
the Ultimate Sin tours. Yeah.
You didn't go to that?
Did not go to that in England.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah. Poser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Sebastian.
Thank you, Sebastian. You're the best.
Okay, so got another one. Oh, it's a question about episode 39.
Whoa.
Damn. Okay. He says, hello, love the podcast. I've been listening fairly regularly since the beginning. I was recently catching up on some old episodes that I never got around to listening to. In episode 39 with Don, he goes on a little tangent around the 1 hour, 12-minute mark about buying a random record he falls in love with that happened to be playing in the store where he was record shopping.
Mm-hmm.
He says, he was playing this weird fucking record and I was shopping and I got more into it and I was like, this weird post-punk, keyboard-based German pop, kind of proggy, but kind of all over. It was the weirdest thing. And the more he listened to it, the more he fell in love with it. Yeah, it sounds like Don. Don goes on to say the name of the band, but never the name of the album. And the band name is generic sounding enough. Something like Anonym or Anonym? Are you talking about Amandul? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it probably was.
It's hard to even tell how it might be spelled, so I could try to accurately track down what he was talking about. Based on Don's description, I was so intrigued, but disappointed not to have more info to go on to try to find it myself, and you never played it in the episode either. Would you consider tracking that album down from Don and playing a sample track on a listener request episode or something like that? If not, and you happen to know what band album he was talking about, I'd love to know. Unrelated, but I also just wanted to comment that I love the new Dolvin album.
Oh, thanks, man. So did you find out about the the song? Did you figure it?
This is the first time I'm reading these. So.
Oh, man, Chase.
Yeah, I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
Oh, shit, man. I thought for sure you're going to unveil it. I was excited to hear that.
No. I don't know what that would be. I mean,
you have to
based off of that name, I would think maybe a Mondul.
Yeah.
I'll ask Don and report back.
Well, let's just go back to the episode at some point and listen to that and see what he was talking about. Maybe you'll know just from that, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, thank you for that. Episode 39. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, nice. Wow.
So here's a throwback, too. This is a listener email from myself.
Okay.
To us.
Oh, wow.
So I can remember to share this.
Nice.
A few episodes ago, we were talking about music, strangely enough.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I mentioned the crazy ass Tiny Desk concert that Dave Matthews did. Do you remember me talking about this?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think so.
And I said something about, like, I saw it, I can't find it anymore. And he was like screaming and running around and it was like super weird. I was wrong.
Okay.
It's not Dave Matthews, but this dude looks so much like Dave Matthews that all the comments on the YouTube video and everywhere else is like, what's Dave Matthews doing in this band? And shit like that. And like, nice. Dave Matthews has lost his mind. Yeah. But I tracked down the video and I'm going to play a little snippet of it because it's crazy. But it's the band Idols.
Don't know.
Which I know the name. Like, I've seen the name around, but I know nothing about them. But the dude actually kind of looks like Dave Matthews. So...
just a generic white guy.
Well, yeah, but it's more than that. Like, he like really looks like Dave Matthews.
Oh, yeah. I see it already. Just not picture.
I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit.
Loading.
Still loading.
From Eton on a bag of Michael.
Hope he's Britain.
A heathen from Eton on a bag of Michael Keaton. He thinks he's suave, you're not suave, cause your watch get Carter. You are a catalog, plastic Sinatra, A-try-hard.
Oh, damn, bro. You
was going on the internet. What the fuck? Today.
Yeah. Dude, that's really cool, though. I like that.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, I never have connection.
I like his accent, and he was just like word spilling, word barfing. What do they call it? Word vomit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try playing another little part here and see if it skips.
And kicking douches in the mouth. Sadly for you, my last cigarette's gonna
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with my connection, but
pretty cool.
he looks enough like Dave Matthews where I saw, a clip of it, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he doing now?
I would love if Dave Matthews changed his career trajectory. That would be
Yeah.
so amazing, dude.
Just
and I think it would be really well respected too. It'd be like, oh yeah, this guy does all lots of different shit, like Magpie or something.
Like going from what he usually does to something like that would
It would be
be like
amazing,
such
dude.
a crazy change.
Yeah, it would. I wish. He's got it in him. I'm sure he likes other music besides the stuff he plays.
Oh, I would hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. I wish I didn't have the connection issues. Like that's the first time it's ever happened to me, man. It's not usually like that.
Yeah, it is weird. Even when you played the intro, it was a little glitchy. So
Yeah.
something's going on.
I don't know. Weird.
Well, my homework was. I had a couple homework items.
That's
Are you
right,
done
you
with
got
the listener? Are you done with listener emails?
No, we still have a
Oh,
few, but
yep,
you
keep
can
going.
you can okay.
Yeah.
This is from somebody named AJ Whitfield, and he says, "Hello, Jason and Nick. I'm AJ from Algeria. I wrote to you before from a different
yeah.
email address. I remember this. Yeah.
Yep.
I spoke about the lack of rock and metal music here, and I expressed the desire to contribute, but just wasn't sure about how to go about
That's
it.
right. That was great.
Yeah. Over the past few months, I've been focused seriously on album artwork, something I've been obsessed with for years. So I've been creating original covers inspired by the music I love, and I thought it would be fun to share some with you and to hear your thoughts on it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to show these on the old screen here.
Seems like images work fine.
Yeah, I think it should be fine.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
It's haunted.
Yeah, it's like ghosts walking down a road, basically.
Yeah.
But that's really cool. I like the bluish tint.
Yes.
Hue.
Oh,
here's another
he
ghostly
likes
guy.
ghosts. This guy.
Yeah. With some
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
purple and yellow.
Double
action.
exposure kind of shit.
Yep. Yeah, really cool. It's cool. Upside down
Yeah.
house over a river or a lake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Seems like a double exposure type of thing too, maybe. This is cool.
That's cool.
Well-
Yeah, it's eerie.
A lot of reds.
Yeah, that one's good.
That's
I like
very
that.
cool.
I like that one.
And then this last one.
Yeah, that's awesome too. Man.
Yeah. Matriarch, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Do you think this is a direction worth pursuing for me? Thank you for all the hours of our entertainment, and I'm patiently waiting for the podcast return. Also still waiting for a John Hamm appearance, maybe episode 100. Cheers, guys, and take care.
That did not happen for episode 100. Sorry.
No, it didn't. But we are talking about, well, we will have John on.
Good.
The timing's just got to be right. But yeah, man, those are cool. I think you should definitely explore that.
I know in the dungeon synth scene, there's artists that are specifically kind of catering their art towards the fantasy side of things, and they're marketing it to dungeon synth artists, and a lot of them are doing pretty well. I don't know what kind of genre maybe those would fit better with, but there's probably something that exists out there where you could market it towards people that like that aesthetic,
Yes.
whether it's like prog metal or it's like some kind of ambient music or some Halloween music or whatever it is, So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, thank you for writing in, sharing that with us. We just have two more emails that I want to share here. This is from our friend Mark Beavers. You remember him from sending us a couple videos.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jason and Nick, it's been a while, but this year has been busy. I know you both have a lot going on the past few months as well. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. I still haven't bought a portable cassette player, but I've been keeping an eye on some on eBay. Might have to snag a new boombox as well, as the tape player on mine recently crapped out. I just got back yesterday from this year's edition of Prog Power USA.
Nice.
I went to all 4 days of this year's festival. Excuse me. As always, it was very prog and power metal centric, but there were a few oddball bands here and there, which honestly helps with making the event more interesting. The highlights for me were getting to see Cemetery Skyline's US debut.
An amazing performance by Novartis Whoa,
Hello?
that was crazy. Did you hear that?
Dude, yeah, my shit's fucked up. Boom. Check. Shit, dude. Everything's... My shit
Did you-
did that too. Okay, I gotta go.
Really?
The very end of it and start it over. Yeah.
Yeah, just start recording again. So we both had our shit crash on us.
Yep.
Weird.
Okay, it's working.
Okay.
Sorry, you're gonna have to try to match that up.
Yep. I'll figure it out. Weird.
Okay, go ahead.
It's those fucking ghosts by the house, like fucking with our shit. Ghosts
Yeah, I
in
think
the
so.
Machine. Yeah. Okay. He says, highlights for me, amazing performance by November's Doom. Finally getting to see Bellacore and good sets from Vola, Rivers of Neil, Ancients, Symphony X, and Sonata Arctica.
Nice.
A tradition among the crowd here is to start chanting holy shit after a moving performance, which happened after Cemetery Skyline performed one of their songs. The keyboardist uploaded a video of that to Instagram. Anyway, I hope all
That's
is well.
hilarious. That's
Looking
hilarious.
forward to the next podcast. He sent a link to this. Let me see if I can get
Cemetery
it to
Skyline. I'm gonna check them out.
play. See if I can get it
Oh,
to play.
New November's Doom's really good, by the way. I was
Is it?
just listening to it. It just came out last Friday. It's fucking great. They're very consistent, you know,
Yeah. Oh, this might be a pain to do this. Maybe not.
because it's on
Let me see.
Instagram. Yeah.
It's not going to work. Sorry, guys. Don't send me an Instagram link, I guess.
Yeah. Damn it.
'Cause I have to do this on my laptop, and it's just a thing. Yeah, one more listener email, and this is from somebody named Wiltfield. Welcome back, Jason and Nick.
Thank you.
I missed the podcast and loved the new episode. 2 hours flew by, honestly. To answer your question, I do listen to mostly audio and do feel like I'm missing out sometimes when you guys mention something visual. So I do find myself checking in on YouTube after I've listened to the audio, but I would much prefer it was audio only. So far, that has been the general consensus, is that people only listen to the audio.
Yeah.
Let's see. He continues. That said, I'm sure plenty of people still listen on YouTube and have it in the background, so a simple visual is just the artwork or maybe a picture relating to the picture. Alternatively, if you're looking to hire a video editor, let me know. Don't worry about a payment. I can work for pennies. Anyways, thanks for the content and good luck keeping up with the backlog of listener emails. Yeah. I didn't go through all the emails, but I felt like it had been a while. I wanted to get to some of them. So,
Well, that was nice of him to offer his video editing services.
and for pennies, I just happen to have this pile of pennies sitting here. You know?
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you. That's all the listener emails.
So I think moving forward, if we talked about it a little bit, if the video is relatively easy, we might as well continue. But if there's a bunch of editing involved, that's when the work starts. So you know, it's kind of up to you.
I think for now, you know, we're always doing this remote, and we're doing it on Google Meets, and so literally all it is hitting a button that says record, and I get video. So I'm going to continue to do the video, but I think maybe what we can do is be a little bit more conscious of, you know, visual content only, because it does happen sometimes, like with the photos those guys just sent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But also, you can fucking deal. It takes like 20 seconds when we're talking about a photo. So, yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. But no, I do appreciate the input. And that's, like I said, that's pretty much been the consensus 100% is even if I listen on YouTube, I just listen. It's in the background.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
So,
yeah, right. There's nothing much to look at here. You see my tapes back there? Pretty cool.
yeah, I
huh?
see your Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, you know, video content only, like I showed you those comic books last
So
night.
last week, Jason was so gracious in giving me a gift he received in Brazil. And for those that are not on the video, it's these two comic books, one of which, and they're both put out by this place called NFL Comics. First one has King Diamond on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is all about Seventh Son, Iron Maiden.
Nice.
And look at that art, dude. For anybody
Yeah.
that can see it, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
So my homework was to go through these and read these and kind of talk about it a little bit. First, the positive, which is the artwork. Incredible amount of detail and time was put into these. There's no doubt that the guy has a great imagination and thinks of the world in this kind of like Dungeons and Dragons kind of idea of metal and battles and all these things. So it's really cool. It fits my aesthetic that I enjoy as well.
Yeah.
And there's some mistranslations though. That's the only problem I can think of here. There's some weird moments in the first comic. It starts out about talking about the voivods, and they end up battling Kronos from Venom. So the voivods are supposed to be the band Voivod, I guess, but they don't look anything like them.
Right.
So that was a little strange, I thought. But then they battle Kronos, who looks exactly like Kronos from Venom.
Right.
And then at one moment, Cruson shows up, the Brazilian death metal band, and they look just like those guys, And it's just kind of it's a little, because of the broken English, it's difficult to understand exactly what's going on. But
right.
Yeah, it's beautiful art. If you can see this, it's just really
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
There's Kronos there.
There he is.
And then at the back of the first issue is the complete telling of Them, King Diamond album, Them, which is a concept album about his grandma, who is kind of a cultist, and comes back as a ghost and stuff like that. It's an awesome album, a classic album, but this dude's interpretation of it is pretty literal. It's straight like all the lyrics are here in the text of the comic book, but it's pretty cool to see the visuals that go along with that. It's like it's something that when you're listening to the album, you kind of have in your mind a little bit. And King actually has some of the house. Amon is the name of the house.
Okay.
And he uses that as part of his stage show. And Grandma comes out. So you kind of have that vision of that, But the details of his sister Missy and all, her dying and all these things, it's pretty cool to see. Missy falls down the stairs. Like, there's just some cool shit that happens, So that's the first issue, and he goes into a lot of detail about Cruson, who he loves, evidently, and the intentions with this comic, which was named after the Anthrax song. NFL.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I was confused because I was like, NFL Comics, like National Football League?
No, it was Nice Fucking Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFL. Fussen.
And then he changed it to Nice Freak Life. So now it's Nice Freak Life. Anyway, the second issue, which is this Iron Maiden, Seventh Son. And this is an album, it's just so deep into my DNA that reading this actually filled in a lot of gaps for how the story kind of correlates from song to song. It's really interesting that he kind of took images and kind of melded each song into each other and into a story, and it's fucking cool. So it kind of helped me appreciate the album in a different way. So I appreciate that.
That's amazing that he can do that after an album that's so close to you that you've been listening to for so long.
I know. Well, I didn't think of it this way. He's thinking of it in a different way.
Yeah.
Once again, animation and the eddies that are drawn are fucking amazing. The one on the cover is really great, and there's others as well. He does a great job. And there's some language issues though. It's kind of hard when it's not the lyrics like straight off the lyric book. Then it's kind of hard to know exactly what he's trying to say. It's very broken. At one point on page 33, David Vincent shows up. See him there in the black hat.
Oh yeah. Evil D.
Yeah,
that's like modern David Vincent.
Yeah. Which was very strange.
That's
I didn't
weird,
understand that. At the end, he goes. He's a very wordy guy. He likes to talk about all the references. So there's a lot of text at the end talking about what each thing means, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I reached out to this guy. There's an email address throughout the thing, so I emailed the guy, and I was like, "What's the deal with these? How can we get more?" Because these are Jason's, and maybe he gave them to me, maybe not, but I can give them to other people as well. Okay, so I wrote him. I said, "Hi there, my friend Jason brought these back from Brazil. My friend Jason, bases in Agalak, brought these back from Brazil and shared them with me. They're fucking awesome. Do you have any other issues to order?" Because in the back of one of the issues, there's like coming soon, all these things. Like these are going to be coming out really soon, So
Morbid Angel one,
yeah, Morbid Angel one. And so I thought, oh, there's going to be more. So this is his response. "Hi, Nick. I made only these two in English, produced by me. NFL Comics #2, So number 1 is the King Diamond one. I guess the Iron Maiden one's a one-off. Number 2 was never finished to be printed, and number 3 was going to. Oh, number 2, something else was going to be about Morbid Angel, and number 3 was going to be about Paul Diano era and Iron Maiden. But procrastination, bad administration of my own life, and depression made the projects be canceled for now. I have only these 2 issues. Did he give this comics book to you, or did he just lend them to you and you wanted to order these 2 issues? I have a Brazilian friend living there with a green card, and he has around 10 units of each.
Oh, wow.
David Vincent had told me that NFL Comics has some errors, little ones, and a Greek said that Seventh Son is poorly written in some moments. Can you confirm this? Would it be shameful for me to try to continue selling these magazines?
Shameful. Wow.
Yeah. I sold 20 NFL comics to a comic book shop in Broadway in New York. I'm about to publish a biography of Iron Maiden in comics produced there. The group produced biographies of Slayer, Exodus, Judas Priest, Testament, Lemmy, and others. The shipping from Brazil is so expensive and more expensive than 8 years ago. I intended to sell Kiss posters for $8. The shipping would be... Thinking the shipping would be a minimum of $5, but the postage increased to over $25. Thank you for your contact.
Wow.
So I wrote him back and said that, so, first you have to give somebody props first. Animation's amazing. Yeah. I really appreciate having these, especially if they're the only 2. So they are obviously translated. There are many issues with the dialogue, I'm sorry to say, but the artwork is fucking great that it makes up for it. People are forgiving of the mistranslations, knowing you're from Brazil, so do not be ashamed. Your hard work and talent is on display. They are beautiful. Do not feel bad.
Yeah.
I think that's true. I would love to help this guy, to clean it up a little bit if he needs needs some assistance or something. But
well, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like it would be that heavy of a lift, right? I mean, it's like it's a comic. It's not like a full-length novel. Yeah,
exactly. No.
Yeah.
It's not much either. It's like punctuation and choosing the correct words and stuff. And
yeah.
But that's all I've got from him for now. And I said, P.S. Jason, I have a podcast where we talk about this episode, or we talk about your comics. So maybe he'll be a listener.
Well, if any listener wanted to get a hold of this guy or get an issue, is there a way to do that?
Yeah, it's NFL. Let's see. Oh my God. Let me just look at the email here. NFL Comics, one word, @hotmail.com.
Okay.
I'll find out next time he contacts me how we can get issues, especially this Iron Maiden one. It's fucking amazing, and I'm happy to have this. So thank you, man.
Well, it's so cool. I mean, translation issues happen, especially when it's it's an ESL issue. I mean, you don't expect people to be perfect, but it'd be one thing if the artwork was garbage, but it's it's beautiful. It just needs some tweaking.
Yep. Yeah, and I think he would, comic book shops would love to have it, even with the mistranslations and stuff. So.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah. I mean, I could see those being in record stores in the U.S. for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They'd fly off the shelves, dude.
I really think so. I really do.
My other homework was finding out about the Live Nation coming to Lloyd Center.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. So the rumor was that Live Nation was moving in.
Yeah.
Verified. It is happening. They're in the old Nordstrom. The Nordstrom at Lloyd Center has been torn down and is now being rebuilt as a Live Nation venue.
Fuck, really?
So completion is not for 2 years or so. So it's going to be a little while.
Okay.
Hopefully it gives enough time to places like Revolution Hall and Roseland and Crystal Ballroom, which are going to be like the main competitors for a place like this. I don't know, man.
Wow.
It's kind of fucked. So we'll see what happens. The problem is a lot of bands, because of ease, they'll just be like, we're going to sign with Live Nation and they're going to organize our whole tour. They don't have to call each city then. It's a lot easier for them.
Yep. So they just play these same venues.
Yep.
It's like shopping at Walmart in different cities.
Yeah, you don't even know where you are most of the time, I bet. Because they all look the same, I bet.
Yep.
I've not verified that, but I imagine they have. So.
Wow.
So that's
I didn't know it was actually happening.
Yeah, seems like it.
Huh.
Reddit seems to think that it will fail in this town, and I hope that's kind of true, but I don't know, man. In the end, they usually end up winning, you know.
It's hard to say. I mean, we've fought this a lot and succeeded.
We haven't had one yet.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll fail. It might not be as successful as they're hoping it to be. Well, it's like the big hotel that went in downtown where the food carts were, right?
Yeah.
Like by
that
Director
failed.
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they tore out the fucking 30 food carts to build this giant hotel.
Yep.
That, I mean, I've never been in it, but the articles I've read is that it was basically like a more like high-end hotel, but didn't represent any of like the special things about downtown Portland.
Yep, exactly.
And it totally failed.
Yep.
So now they're putting that James Beard food cart pod in the bottom floor of the hotel.
Wow. Yeah, I've heard about that. That's pretty fucking cool. And I think, what's that really going to be? What does it mean, James Beard?
I don't know.
Going to be high-end restaurants or highly rated restaurants having.
Well, it's going to be food carts.
Yeah, food carts. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be anything different, but I have a feeling it's going to be more like high-end food carts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like the hotel failed, and
yeah, it's insane.
A lot of people were saying like, oh, it's meant. The one thing I read was like it's meant for bands like the Foo Fighters when they come to town. They want to stay in places like that, and I'm like, what does that even mean?
Yeah,
like,
what's that? One time a year, or like,
yeah.
What does that even mean? Yeah, there's plenty of hotels here.
They play like the Ridgefield Amphitheater or something, and like they were saying it's like it's an attraction for large bands, large events, like have like those people stay there, but it just fucking failed because we're just different enough that those things don't not always survive as well as they do other places.
Well, it also could be that the builders were a little overzealous with their idea of having the Ritz-Carlton in Portland, Oregon, which, there's not enough money in this town. There's not enough people coming here that can afford an $8 million apartment and can afford $1,000 a night. Like, that's not the clientele that Portland attracts,
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And, I just had something on the tip of my brain. I was going to say it was like the best thing to say.
It was going to be so profound and perfect.
Something. The Pro Tools in my head crashed right now.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, we're just agreeing with each other. But
yeah.
What I was going to say is like there's still like a large population of the country that thinks that downtown Portland is in flames.
Yeah, of course.
Super dangerous. And so, I mean,
people aren't, maybe tourism's down because of that too, which is probably another reason this thing failed.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow. Well, thanks for I love the homework section.
Yeah, like thanks, man.
Do you have any homework for me for next time? Like,
I thought we just had one. Yeah, you got to find out what Don was saying in that episode.
Okay.
That's your
I was
homework.
just going to ignore that guy because I don't really care, but I guess
Come on, man. Do it for your listener.
I'll write it down.
It won't take you very long. He told you exactly where to listen in that podcast.
That's right.
1 hour and 12 minutes.
Don homework. I'll know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm going to be calling up Don tomorrow like, hey, do you have homework for me to do? I'm confused.
What does my note here mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll look into that. We can check that out. But yeah, it's fun to like follow up on these issues and the comic thing. Thanks for taking the time to look into that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm excited. I know there's a lot of Iron Maiden fanatics that live in other countries, and these kind of fan projects are really cool. I think they add to.
I think so too. Yeah. And I'm serious. Like I really feel like something like that could do well if it was just visible, if people just knew about it.
I mean, even they could. This guy's creative enough. I think he could create like a story out of a Peace of Mind album, which is not a concept album, but it would be cool to see those like songs weaved in together somehow.
Yeah.
I think it's possible, dude.
Yeah,
just got to fill in the gaps,
He should do a Traveler's Rest one.
He should. Well, I make it pretty easy for him. There's no lyrics. So
yeah.
Just go for
this one is about the birth of my son.
Yeah. That's nothing what I imagined.
But places like Blackwater would carry that, Second Ave. I mean, just in Portland alone, it's like it would be in record stores and comic book places, gaming stores. Like,
I mean, fucking H&M and Gap are selling Iron Maiden shirts, so you could sell them there too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he does something that's really cool. So
Good.
think
I
it
hope
would
I
do
hear
well.
back from him, and I'm gonna order a few more.
Yeah.
If there's any listeners out there that want any, let me know. I'll try to get you guys a copy.
Awesome.
Right on, man.
Cool. Well, that's all I have.
Yeah, that was fun to catch up. We didn't talk about music very much.
No.
New
Well, I mean,
November's Doom is good. I do know that.
it was all about music, but it wasn't
Well,
like any particular
Yeah,
music,
right. I guess, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, now we're like fucking caught up. And episode 100, I mean, it was the craziest, most celebratory episode we've ever had.
We should have worn outfits or something, or fucking had a birthday cake or something.
We should have been in our birthday suits.
Well, yeah, that would have been exciting for the visual listeners only.
Exactly. We do have like a slight Y2K problem though, I think.
What's that?
I'm a little nervous about this, and we'll see once I publish this episode if there's an issue. I hate things when they get disorganized, and I never thought I would reach to 100 episodes, so I didn't zero pad the previous episodes.
Oh, I see.
So I'm wondering if platforms like Spotify, if it'll be sorted correctly. I think it probably will, because I don't think they're sorted like they would like on a Windows machine or something like that. It's probably like based on date stamp or something.
I would hope so, yeah.
But I'm hoping it's not going to be episode 1 and then 100.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
2,
Yeah, exactly. Because that could bury it pretty far down.
and it just would look awful. I just hate that. But I really never thought I'd make it to 100. I was like, if I can do like 20, 25 of these, like that would be fun.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. You did it.
Well, congrats to you too. You're on episode something. I don't know what it is.
30 or something.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's a lot of hours, man. 30, probably 50, 60 hours.
Probably
talking
50,
to you.
60 hours. Yeah.
Talking to
Yeah.
you, man.
That's too much, man.
That's a lot.
Too much.
Jesus.
Too much talking to me.
You're pretty easy to hang out with, so, and I think we've got good energy together, so it works.
We do at the Rev Hall show. There's a couple of people that were like, I just love the chemistry that you and Nick have together. So we do. We've known each other a long ass time.
Yep. I like talking with you. I think that was the idea of the whole thing. It was like, dude,
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
talking about music anyway. Why not record this shit?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And it gives us an excuse to get together and like focus
It
on
does.
topics. Like
yeah. That's
we
kinda
wouldn't
nice.
necessarily like talk about AI or these
No.
magazines in this depth if it was just you and I hanging out somewhere.
Yeah, and it's
you know?
typically when I do see you, it's not one-on-one. There's other people there,
Usually
so
not.
it's not like
Usually
a
not.
situation where we can get in deep about something. So yeah, I do appreciate
Exactly.
relating to you on that and getting to know you deeper on that level.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well,
right.
that was great.
Yep.
Thanks so much for the catch up.
Yep.
And yeah, let's schedule another one soon. I'd like to maybe tackle some topics again instead of just doing listener emails.
Yep.
And
Got a lot of ideas.
I've got Masvidal on the docket for
Okay, dude.
soon.
Okay. Ouch.
He's-
that's amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty busy for the next few weeks, but he's one of those guests, and I have a few of them where I've asked and they've said yes multiple times, and it still just never made it happen. But we plowed through the Kelly Schafers and the Alan Averils and the Mortises and all that. I'm like, it's time for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Masvidal. Yeah.
Well, maybe you can just send him a few dates and we can just put some on the calendar,
Yeah, we will for sure. He's doing some weird San Francisco residency thing right now for a couple weeks. And
Oh, solo
so
stuff or?
He's playing with a pianist and a flautist, I think you call it.
Wow.
At some like old cathedral or something like that.
Wow.
I don't know. He explained it to me. I don't totally understand what's going on, but
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
he's kind of in the depths of that. But he just released his first signature guitar through Kiesel. So I
I
want to talk
saw
to
a
him
picture
about
of
that.
that, dude. Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I wish we could bring a picture up of that. That's pretty incredible.
We will in the episode. I'll have him show
Okay.
it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to talk to him about the Kiesel guitar. I want to talk to him obviously about music, but I want to get it more into like his jewelry making, his Ayurvedic stuff.
Nice.
A lot of the stuff I love it when we talk to people and we don't just talk about music. We talk about the other stuff. Like people
Yep.
know about Cynic. People know about Death.
That's right. They know that side of him, but there's a lot
Yeah.
of depth to the Paul. So
Yep, for sure. All right, man. Well, I will talk to you soon.
talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Ciao.
on Earth in sound production.